erupts in chaos as secret Mina meeting with Obasanjo, Babangida Abdul Salami unveils bold plan against TINUBU. Good day, my people. How una dey? Hope una dey okay. Well, Asorok is in chaos right now because there's been a secret meeting between former President Obasanjo, Babangida Abdul Salami, and they planned something against Tinubu, so it has been unveiled. Let's get into the news though. In a significant development that could shape Nigeria's political landscape ahead of 2027 presidential election, a meeting took place involving key former Nigerian leaders. These figures include ex-presidents Olusegun Obasanjo, Ibrahim Babangida, and Abdulsalami Abubakar. The purpose of their gathering was reportedly to strategize and identify potential candidates who could challenge the current president. Bam, I support. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This discreet meeting, which occurred in Minna, Niger State, over the past weekend, involved prominent political and military figures and was aimed at addressing critical political dynamics within the country. One of the central topics of discussion at the meeting was the future of the People Democratic Party (PDP), which has faced considerable internal difficulties and a weakened position since the 2023 general election. The former leader are said to be focused on revitalizing the PDP and ensuring its relevance in the forthcoming elections. Sources private to the discussion noted that the group identified former Vice Presidents Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidates in 2023, as strong contenders who could effectively challenge President Tinubu in the 2027 election. The goal is not only to find a viable opposition candidate, but also to restore the PDP's standing as a dominant force in Nigerian politics. A key concern raised during the discussions was the role of Nyesom Wike, the current Minister of the Federal Capital Territory and the former Governor of Rivers State. Wike has been a divisive figure within the PDP, and his leadership style has created factions within the party. According to the former leaders, his influence could further fragment the PDP, making it harder for the party to mount a serious challenge against the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC). This is seen as particularly troubling given the increasing dominance of the APC in Nigeria's political landscape. The meeting in Minna underscores the ongoing political maneuvering by Nigerian elites as they seek to influence the direction of the country's future leadership. As the 2027 elections draw nearer, the efforts to rebuild the PDP and present a united opposition front will be closely watched by political observers and stakeholders across the nation. The involvement of such high-profile figures highlights the seriousness of this effort and the high stakes involved in Nigeria's political future. Well, you guys have heard, the secret meeting held by the former president Obasanjo, and this thing was because of them looking for a suitable candidate that can challenge Tinubu in the 2027 coming election. As we all know, among things has not been easy. And if this man should go another 4 years, that means we would have our heads for the remaining years that he's going to go for. So yes, we actually need strong contenders and oppositions. And Obasanjo, Abubakar, and Babangida has sought out their own candidates. Let's watch this video from the short video from TVC News.
Politics. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo says he does not have a preferred candidate for the forthcoming presidential election, but a national agenda. The former president made the statement when he paid a visit to former head of state, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, in Mina. Chenemi Bameyi reports. Despite leaving office in 2007, President Olusegun Obasanjo has continued to remain a relevant voice in the discourse of issues relating to Nigeria's political future. Lately, the former president had met with candidates of some of the leading political parties. A couple of weeks ago, he met with the APC presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed TINUBU. While on a trip to London, he also met with the Labour Party candidate Peter Obi and the Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike. On Sunday, he paid a visit to former President Abdulsalami Abubakar at his hilltop residence in Mina, the Niger State capital. They had a closed-door meeting that lasted about 30 minutes. After the meeting, not much was disclosed to the public as regards the content of their discussion. Aside from the fact that former President Obasanjo said he came to visit his friend who was sick. It is important to note that former President Obasanjo has been assertive about his position on not supporting any candidate. He describes his interest that has led to meeting with different candidates as a national agenda. Apart from being former president, these two leaders have been on the political scene together for some decades. In 1979, General Abdulsalami led the parade as a captain when President Obasanjo handed power to the civilian rule of Shehu Shagari. And in 1999, while serving as the head of state, General Abdulsalami Abubakar midwifed the process of transitioning from military to democratic rule in Nigeria and handed power to President Olusegun Obasanjo, the then president-elect. After abdicating power in 1999, General Abdulsalami Abubakar has been at the forefront of campaigning for peaceful election process devoid of violence. From the 2007 elections up to the last general elections in 2019, the former president has led the campaign to ensure peace in elections by making candidates sign a peace pact, committing them to abiding by electoral laws shunning any act of violence. According to the calendar of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, campaigns for the 2023 general elections will be opened by next month, September.
Well, my people, you guys have heard it. You guys have seen it. And this is all we have for you today. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day ahead of you. God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Have a nice day ahead of you. Bye.